If you use the internet, there's a high probability that someone might tell you that they have your IP address and they are going to find your location. How possible is that? Well, there are some websites that do provide location from an IP address. They are known as geo-IP services. How do they do that? First of all, they can't just convert your IP to your location. There is no correlation. What they can do is the following. Your ISP claims a batch of IP addresses from higher authorities. When they do so, they provide some data like their contact info and their address. Now they would use their country or maybe the city of their headquarters or something like that. This info is then saved to some public database that anyone can access. What they don't do is use your address for your IP because they register the IP before giving it to you. However, this database is really inaccurate. Those geo-IP services that only rely on this source often mistake even your city. So this is not something to worry about. However, another way to know the location of an IP is through the user themselves. For example, when you use different apps like shopping or similar, you might give them your GPS location. They might then collect your GPS and IP and map both. They might then hand over that data to the geo-IP services. However, they claim, and somewhere it is mandatory to anonymize your data before it goes to others. Now, with this method, they can have city-level accuracy for your IP address with some uncertainty, that is, considering they do anonymize your data. Now, the IP address is meant to be seen by the receiver, so it's not a big deal if someone has it. But that does not mean you should shout it in the comment section.